Tapasya. Tapasya means self-sacrifice, a penance, a self-punishment to achieve the purity. The purity of the soul and consciousness is achieved by penance. To attain something, we have to sacrifice a few things in life. For example, reciting mantras or chanting constantly on reciting the names of God or mantras will bring that purity in the consciousness. Or making fire ceremonies like prayers with havan, which is known as the fire ceremony. And constantly doing the penance of fire ceremony by reciting mantras and chanting the names of gods, one can become pure in the consciousness. Or reading the holy scriptures, constantly remembering God is the sacrifice to become that divinity or the purity of the soul. That's the tapasya. Then comes the swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is one of the most needed in families. People have to take the value of swadhyaya, like the learning of yoga goes with yama and niyama. Niyama teaches the beautiful verse which is swadhyaya. Means sitting together in family, listening to the elder of the family and reading scriptures together and taking the values and morals of the scriptures and getting into that knowledge, that is known as swadhyaya. In olden times, the students, the people gather together in front of the gurus who teach them the values, the moral values, the Vedas, the mantras, the Upanishads, and Bhagavad Gita. The Guru keep on explaining them the values of these scriptures. And the students gather in front of gurus and learn. In now modern time, this can be a very valuable achievement in the families. For example, there could be any elder person like a grandmother or a grandfather or your mother who are elder persons could read some scriptures like even Holy Bible or Quran or text like Upanishads and Vedas or Bhagavad Gita. The valuables of these scriptures can transform consciousness and bring purity in the self. That is Swadhyaya. Next comes the Ishwar Pranidhana. Ishwar Pranidhana means constantly remembering God and becoming that consciousness filled with the thought of God. How to remember God? Supposing we are on work, we are on travel, we are on making some household work or job. Let us work with thought of God. Let us constantly pray to God and constantly remember God. Our work will be concentrated and we achieve the job nicely and smoothly. That's why Ishwar Pranidhana means going closer to God or constantly remembering God and becoming one with that God is the idea of Ishwar Pranidhana. These are the 5 valuable niyamas: the Saucha, Santosha, Tapasya, Swadhyaya, Ishwar Pranidhana. Saucha means cleanliness, Santosha means contentment, Tapasya means austerities or self-sacrifice, Swadhyaya means learning through scriptures, and Ishwar Pranidhana means remembering God and remembering the spiritual things